Let's bring our focus, our attention to the center, to center inside you with your breath. Just to notice if you are somewhere else than now and here. To check if your mind is still doing yoga or still eating breakfast or perhaps already eating the dinner. So to bring your focus, attention to the center, to the here and now. We should leave all the objects, all the energies, all the involvements. We should leave them aside. So take a moment to notice, where are you now? Where are you now inside you? And what are you involved with? Thoughts, feelings, energies, spaces. Simply to acknowledge your involvement and to relax your attention and focus into the neutral center, to withdraw your involvement away, to step back. So whatever is happening, we withdraw, step back. So that our attention gets freed from thoughts, emotions, energies and spaces. Once our attention is resting, uninvolved, withdrawn, becomes neutral, or we may say indifferent, you will notice a gentle dropping into a restful being, which is actually a very open, restful being. Once your attention focus relaxes, there's nothing to do for the mind. It's just open being, open space, open awareness of this present moment experience. Open awareness of everything that is happening right now, unattached, uninvolved with any thoughts, feelings, energies, or spaces. If you are involved, it's okay. Just notice that you are involved, that the mind is going on, that something is happening. And as you observe the involvement, very gently just step a little bit back to be more neutral, to have more space, to neutralize the energy or discharge the mental energy. And again, you drop into the open awareness, into the open, total nowness. If it makes hardly difficult to understand, just notice that something deeper is happening. You may not fully understand, but you feel and sense that something deeper is happening. That there are bigger energies, higher vibrations, a softness of light surrounding your being. And allow yourself to expand into this softness of being. Just gently expanding into this infinite, total openness, space. Simply aware. Aware of what is below. Perhaps some density of the body, energetic heaviness, momentum of movement inside you. Let it be. And again, gently expand. Soften up your boundaries. You can soften the edges of your energies. You can soften the boundaries of the mind. You can soften the boundaries of any contractions or limitations. And expand. Dropping into the open beingness. Open total beingness. Softening any heaviness, any pressure, expanding, bringing the movement into the stillness just by slowing down everything inside you, expanding and opening. All our life we were doing one thing after another, and we forgot how to be uninvolved, unattached, unaffected, unbounded, unlimited. A total being, one. Feel your heart space expanded. You can feel the space above your head very still, and feel that connection from the heart space with the top of the head, stillness. There is softness. That is where our being strengthens against the currents of the mind, because the mind is very sticky and strong, and our being needs to grow in strength, radiance, light, So the mind is like eclipse of the sun. And the source is the sun radiance. Connected with the heart above your head is a radiant sun. Gently flowing around your body. Even in the eclipse, the radiance is still shining gently on the edges. It is still reminding all around you is the gentleness, radiance of the source sun. The mind energy is the eclipse of the sun. And softening our mind, our boundaries, expanding. We're strengthening our being. Relaxing our attention, focus, allowing it to rest in the heart space. If there is any movement, thoughts, activities, it's okay. It is the energy flowing, but you are not the energy. You are a total being, space, where the energy is moving. You can notice a total environment, feeling of yourself. You are already aware of your complete experience. And without any preference, of our experience to be one way or another, recognize what is behind the experience. It is you who is aware. Who is always here. You can try to be not aware or try to be not here. You can only think and feel yourself out of the present moment. But you're always in the present moment. You can only think yourself out of it, feel yourself out of it. When your attention, focus goes somewhere else, but your beingness is always here, has never been anywhere else. And even if you would try to be not aware, you cannot. So the mind is like a eclipse. It can only veil the self, the source consciousness. It can only veil, but it cannot hide it completely. And give a little time for your energy, for your inner harmony too. It is relative, but still still important to be harmonious, to be balanced, to be at peace, content, gentle and soft. It is of relative importance. It is a constant balancing of every present moment experience. But if you look for the truth, it is that which illuminates your experience. That which allows you to exist, to be conscious every morning, all day long, to be aware of every circumstance. So the source consciousness is always shining, cannot be hidden, always available to the degree of our uninvolvement with objectivity, energies, thoughts, feelings. Uninvolvement means not lost in our thoughts, feelings, experiences, not attached, not absorbed. Simply aware, simply radiant, simply here, as open, total being. Just feeling that there is something deeper, something bigger, shining around you. And relax. Let the sun shine through you transparently. Let the heaviness be burned in the radiance of the source. becoming more familiar with something bigger. Just sensing, feeling, attuning, integrating, stabilizing in the deeper self, into that which is not yet fully familiar, but you know it's real, much deeper, much bigger. For those who feel ready, just notice what is happening in your attention and focus. The mind may get tired very quickly, because there's nothing to do. But the being is strengthening. Every cell of your body is recognizing the higher light, the deeper space. Every cell is recognizing. However, you have 100 billion cells So it takes a little while for all of them to recognize your deeper self. And one more time to soften your focus, attention, perception. To soften and expand. To pause for a moment and recognize that you are already aware of this total moment, environment, your body, your experience. Recognize the total awareness that you are already aware of environment, yourself, your experience. It is a panoramic vision, total awareness. Absolutely here. And it includes absolutely everything that you are already aware of. So soften your focus, your attention, your perceptions. Because perceptions are many, awareness is one. Those who are ready can start returning. And always notice if your attention and focus narrows down, if your perception becomes scattered, limited, perception is like a torch. Consciousness is like the sun, total, shining everywhere, completely. Very well, very well. You already have accomplished. Feel the completedness. You already are here. You arrived to the present moment. Perhaps you can't fully hold on to it, but you have arrived. You're here. Aware. Being. Holding on is a challenge. Being is already happening. Awareness is already happening. In many ways, our mind identity is like an iceberg, and our true identity is the ocean. So the iceberg attains a sense of solidity, a sense of identity, a sense of form and limitation. However, it is water. The real nature is water. So all of you are floating towards the warm gulf at your own speed. All of you are melting in the ocean of love and bliss. Simple being. I won't even say it's bliss or love or happiness or peace, because these are temporary. You will try to attach to them. Try to attach to your being. It's here. You can't avoid it. Try to be not aware. It's here. You can't avoid it. So be that, and everything else you will also gain on the way. So many times we focus on certain qualities we admire. We are seeking for experiences. We are seeking for something tangible that we can grasp upon and keep it. It doesn't really work that way. And that's why we are failing all the time. So it means that it doesn't work that way. The way to attain everything that you're truly looking for, whether it's love or peace or bliss or freedom or any kind of fragrances, the way to attain anything that you're looking for, including fulfillment, contentment, completedness, wholeness, security, safety, you name it. There are thousands of qualities of the source. So do you want a specific quality or the source of all of it? So if we are chasing experiences and qualities, most likely we will not arrive there, because that's not the real deepest source. However, if we will be chasing our being, our awareness, the radiance of seeing, the radiance of being conscious, now there we will be like a dog chasing our tail, but we will recognize it's our tail. Oh, and that's me. So thus you will become complete. At first it's a game. You're chasing something that you think you don't have, but then you realize you already have it. And the more you realize that you're that, the more everything opens. Your energy centers open, the qualities you were looking for open, life harmonizes in its beautiful and complex way, and everything aligns towards your realization of your primordial self. So thus you should focus on your primordial self. And thus life, universe will harmonize towards your realization of your deepest self. Because the universe is very intelligent. It has laws. It has its way. It's an extremely intelligent system, mechanism, the way the energy works. But once you realize your deepest self, the mechanism continues to do its work. The life continues to grow. So everything will happen what needs to happen. Good and bad, depending on your density of conditioning, the density of energy, everything will happen, good and bad. But if you focus on the self, realizing your source, you will enjoy the bright days. You will have umbrella for the difficult and rainy days. Because realization of the self will take care of life, universe, your experiences. So I never really focus on giving you particular experiences, because there can be millions of experiences. I'm not even focusing on enhancing certain qualities of yours, because that would be also a waste of my time. I focus helping you to realize, to reconnect, to re-familiarize of who you truly are. And that will take care of everything else. Because the universe is intelligent, it's mechanical, I know how it functions. And thus, everything will harmonize according to your realization and the strength of abidance within that realization. Simple but complex. Okay. You see, in our life we have so much energy, and we put that energy to achieve, to do, to learn, to attain more knowledge. Every morning we get our portion of prana, and every day we waste on secondary things. And every day God gives us again a new portion of prana, and every day again we waste on secondary things. So the intelligent ones, the wise ones, the seers, know that this energy is the greatest gift, and if it's used correctly, it can assist tremendously towards the real, ultimate goal of human existence. So we should always remember the priority. What is number one and what is number two? If our priority is number two, it's life experiences, we are always gonna be hit by a bus, by a train, by a car, by a plane. Always something is gonna remind us that we are not fully aligned, that we are forgetting something. So life is truly lived when you are in the right relationship with the self and as a second priority with life. They're both important. I'm not saying you should drop everything you do and quit your jobs and sell your houses and whatnot. No, life continues. But if you focus to the first priority of your realization of your real self, then life will unfold in a much more beautiful way, in a much more higher vibrational way. And I'm not saying that you will not have any tough days either. You will have plenty of them. But the right focus will give you strength. You will be always empowered to deal with those challenges. They will no longer be problems. They will be challenges. They will no longer be challenges. They will become opportunities to deepen within yourself. They will no longer be opportunities. They will simply be a way to live in this play of life. So that is according to our vibration and realization.